everybody. You are tuned in to the Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Softball Senior Day Ceremony. The game versus Norwood's scheduled to start at 5 p.m. Tom Nappy here. I'll be on the call today for Hillers Softball. It is certainly a hot and humid day out there today, but a great day for Senior Day as the Hillers will take on Norwood. Should be a good battle today between two teams that are fighting for playoff seeding. Hillers already in. Norwood, they are a win away from getting in at 7-6. Hillers on the season 10-3, hoping to overcome a couple of recent losses here today. Tara Kester with her mother. She's had a great season for the Hillers. She had a couple home runs in the last game we did against Westwood. Getting a .590 on the season, 3 homers overall. Players are doing, they're getting their signs with some pictures on it and going out there and meeting up with their family. There's Jasmine Batika. We got Mike Terosian here, so I don't have to multitask anymore.
Thanks for having me, Tom.
Eight seniors on the Hillers roster this year. There's Sienna Harrigan. She's having a great season. .452 batting average. She's also driven in 12 runs and scored 10. Has 3 doubles on the season. She's been a great bat for the Hillers. Also airing on HCAM today, we have the girls lacrosse game that's going on live right now. And later on tonight, 7 p.m. start for the baseball game between the 10-3 Hillers and the 10-3 Norwood Mustangs. That is a game that will certainly mean something towards playoff seeding.
I am. Oh, okay.
What is that? They're bringing the cameras.
Okay,
I'll bring it. Yeah, like I told them to make it a report.
great the attention that these seniors get, huh, Tom?
It certainly is. Good attendance here on this hot day to congratulate the seniors who have played very hard this year, and hopefully we'll have a big playoff run. They already have clinched a postseason spot. Of course, this whole team lost a year due to the pandemic, so it's certainly great to see them out there this year, playing pretty much the whole season and the whole postseason. Let's see, what do we have here? Number 10, that is Caitlin Morse, or excuse me, Catherine Morse. She has been very solid at first base for the Hillers. She's having a good year with the bat as well, 471 batting average. She has driven in 14 runs and scored 15.
And the photographer, Gregory Tony, who's been doing pictures for the teams for 30 years, has not had any kids in the system for at least 10, but he still shows up at all the games, taking pictures and supporting the team. Fantastic. Great job, Mr. Tony.
He certainly does do a great job. Very high quality pictures as well. Now, coming out, we have Sarah Opadasano. He has been a good utility player for the Hillers. Sophia Opadasano. Keep losing my roster and trying to guess the first names. It's just not working out.
Can't help you much, Tom. This is my first softball game, which I love. Finally, I get a chance to do softball with you.
Absolutely.
15.
Now, coming up, we got Catherine Zapanowitz, utility player. She's done a great job for the Hillers. Good base runner. Hasn't had an at-bat yet, so maybe they'll get her to the plate here on the senior day game. There's the catcher, Carly Stevens, who's been great behind home plate. I'd say one of the best catchers in the TVL. 444 batting average on the season, 7 runs scored, 2 driven in. And I can't imagine today is an easy day to be a catcher wearing all that equipment in this heat. The Norwood seniors come out too.
That's one of the things you don't see at many schools is where they honor the other seniors from the other team. Hopkins is very famous for doing that.
They certainly are, and I think it's a great thing they're doing. showing all the seniors on the other team as well.
Looks like we're getting them all lined up there.
And that looks like it'll wrap up the ceremony. They're going to get them all lined up, take some pictures. We'll let you enjoy the scenery, and we'll be back at game time for Hopkinton Hillers softball as they take on Norwood. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hopkinton High School Lauren Anderson Field for Hopkinton Hillers girls varsity softball as they take on Norwood. I'm Tom Nappy on the call, Mike Terosian on camera. The Hillers 10-3 on the season. Norwood is 7-6. Both teams have a great chance at the postseason. In fact, the Hillers have already clinched a spot. Norwood looking for another win to clinch a spot themselves. Let's take a look at the Norwood batting order. Athena Alexopoulos, the pitcher, hitting first. Shannon Gover, the second baseman, hitting second. Kaylee Reed, the catcher, hitting third. Samantha Rose, the shortstop, hitting cleanup. Maddie Collins, the third baseman, hitting fifth. Molly Federick, the left fielder, hitting sixth. Delaney Gover, who is the right fielder, hitting seventh. Natalie Gale, the first baseman, hitting eighth. And Jillian Olbrice, the center fielder, hitting ninth for the 7-6 Norwood Mustangs. For the Hopkinton Hillers in the field, you got Juliana Cedia on the mound. Carly Stevens is her battery mate. Catherine Morse at first base. Sienna Harrigan at second base. Tara Kester at shortstop. Kristen McCluskey at third base. From left to right, Emily Jurassic, Caroline De Simone, and Jasmine Batika. First pitch of the game, a little high, 1-0 to Alexopoulos. Cedia set to deliver. Swing and a miss, 1-1. It is senior day today. We had the senior day festivities earlier. Hillers celebrating several seniors on the roster today. Cedia set to deal the 1-1, and that's fouled away. It is a nice sunny day, but a hot one. Temperatures in the low 90s. A lot of humidity, but knock on wood, the storms are supposed to not happen today. As they were.
A number on my hair today, Tom.
It certainly is. It's blowing all over the place. Cedia set to deal. Little inside, says the umpire. 2-2. Good turnout for the senior day game today. And believe it or not, we just have a few days left of the regular season for spring sports, and then the playoffs will start. This is up the right side. Gloved by the second baseman. Throw to first, no problem. 4-3 for out number one. That'll bring up Shannon Gover. Shannon Gover, the second baseman. Line up and the pitch. In there for strike. Set to deliver. Little low. Cedia deals inside. 2-1. Cedia on the season, a 3.65 ERA, 4 wins, no losses, 12 appearances on the mound. Line up and the pitch. Just outside. A lot of no decisions for Cedia this year, but she has pitched pretty well. A little high, the walk is drawn. 1 on, 1 out. Kaylee Reed, the catcher, to the plate. little high. Carly Stevens staring down at first base. Don't forget, Hillers baseball tonight. They take on Norwood under the lights at 7 p.m. right here on HCAM. We'll have it live on our YouTube page, then also on our HCAM Ed channel as that's fouled away. 1-1. Set to deliver. In there for a strike. 1-2. Cedia deals outside. 2-2. Norwood led by head coach Carol Savino. Hillers, of course, led by head coach Shannon Alberry. That's hit in the air, foul out of play. Count remains 2-2. I'm sure both teams happy to have dugouts this year at the Lauren Anderson Field, especially with the heat.
Nice little dedication ceremony they had before the season started.
Yep, which you can see on our YouTube page in its entirety. That's hit foul out of play. These Norwood hitters continuing to battle Cedia. Count remains 2-2. Cedia delivers. Oof. I don't know what was wrong with that one. Full count. Wind up and the pitch, fouled away. The battle continues on. Full count on Kelly Reed. Some teams opt not to share their stats, but from what I've heard, Kelly Reed, a very good softball player. And she draws a walk here. 2 on, 1 out. Samantha Rose, the shortstop, to the plate. Designated, or the cleanup hitter. Cedia deals. There's the bunt foul. Both runners will retreat. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the 0-1 down low. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That's fouled away. Count remains 1-2. This is up the left side. Glove by the shortstop. Throw to first. And they'll get the out. If she stepped on second, that would have been a double play. But they get one. A 6-3 out. Go over to third. Reed to second. Maddie Collins to the plate. I just wonder if she was unsure if she was going to get to the bag in time to get the runner, so got it to first. Ooh, down low, gets away from the catcher. Both runners stay put. Good hustle by Cedia getting a home plate. Ooh, fouled off the catcher. Good thing they wear those pads. In there for a strike, 1-2. Fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Cedia deals. Down low. Two and two. Oh, I don't know about that one. The crowd not happy with that call. This umpire has an interesting strike zone. And the walk is drawn. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Molly Federick to the plate. The left fielder. Well, I think the trick here is do not aim for the outside part of the plate. This ump does not like outside pitches. A 1-0 count. Cedia is going to have to keep it inside. There's a strike. Throw down a third, runner back safe. Down low, and a good stop by Stevens. 2-1. Well, it's unfortunate for Cedia in this situation. There's probably 2 walks that shouldn't have happened. But the outside part of the plate is not in this umpire's strike zone. And this is hit in the air. That'll drop in for a base hit. 1 run is in to score. Here comes another. And it's a 2-0 Norwood lead. 2 RBI single for Molly Federick. Maddie Collins advances to third. That'll bring up Delaney Gover. Swing and a miss. Runner taking off. Throw down. Now the runner from third is going to score. 3-0 Norwood. An errant throw allows Maddie Collins to score. Well, the Hillers took the bait there. It doesn't pay off. And there's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Fouled off the catcher. Count remains 0-2. There's a strike, and that'll end the inning, but Norwood plates 3, and they lead it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the first on HCAM. Bottom of the first inning, the Hillers coming to the plate. Let's take a look at the batting order, who will face Norwood pitcher Athena Alexopoulos. Emily Jurassic, the left fielder, starting things off. Kristen McCluskey, third baseman, batting second. Caroline DeSimone, the center fielder, hitting third. The shortstop, Tara Kester, hitting fourth. Catherine Morse, the first baseman, hitting fifth. Sienna Harrigan, the second baseman, hitting sixth, as this is up the left side. And that is foul. Carly Stevens, the catcher, hitting seventh. Juliana Cedia, the pitcher, hitting eighth. Jasmine Batika, the right fielder, hitting ninth. The Norwood Diamond, Athena Alexopoulos, the pitcher. Kaylee Reed is her battery mate. Over at first base, it is Natalie Gale. Shannon Gover at second base. Samantha Rose, the shortstop. Maddie Collins at third base. From left to right, Molly Federick, Jillian Olbryce, and in right field, Delaney Gover. And this is up the left side, but caught by the third baseman in the right place at the right time. One away. That'll bring up McCluskey. And this is hit in the air right side and caught by the second baseman who ranges over. To her left, two away. That'll bring up Caroline De Simone. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. Little high, 1-1. De Simone, a .610 batting average. And she gets a piece of this one to center field, and it is caught. 1, 2, 3 they go. To the top of the second we go. Norwood leading Hopkinton 3-0 on HCAM. Top of the second inning, stepping in Natalie Gale, the first baseman. There's a ball, according to the umpire. This ump has a very particular strike zone. Outside, 2-0. Inside. 3-0 count. There's a strike. The rare strike call. Here's the 3-1. There's a walk. I'll bring up Jillian Olbrice, the center fielder. That's a bunt, and it is fair. Throw to first in time. Nice throw by McCluskey. 5-3, 4-out number one. That'll bring up the top of the order, Athena Alexopoulos, the pitcher. Athena grounded out in the first inning. And she'll get a hit here. It'll roll into center field. And there's a single. And the runner from third now going to take off, throw home, gets away, and the run scores. And now Alexopoulos goes all the way to third. So Natalie Gale scores. She walked earlier in the inning. And it's a 4-0 Norwood lead. That'll bring up Shannon Gover. Gover walked last inning and scored one of the 3 runs. There's a bunt up the left side. Was that caught? No sign. It was a good play. And it is ruled a no catch. That'll bring up Kaylee Reed. Runners on first and third. Good attempt by McCluskey. She nearly had that. Bunt pulled back, and the runner from first going to take off. Stevens thought about taking the bait, but will hold. Smart move there. 2 on, 1 out. Another run in for Norwood. And this is popped up behind home plate out of play. 1-1. And what happened here? Looked like the hitter needed time. And this is up the middle into center field. A run is in. Second run being waved around. The throw gets away and 2-run score. And now continuing on to third is Kelly Reed. And she's aboard with a 2 RBI hit. 2 RBI double. She advances on the throw. And it's a 6-0 Norwood lead. And I'll bring up Samantha Rose. Everything going wrong for the Hillers right now. And a little conference in the pitcher's circle. The umpire coming in to break it up. Cedia winds and deals, hit in the air, left side and caught. by Kester. 2 away. Runner stayed put. That'll bring up Matty Collins, the third baseman. 1 on, 2 outs. 3 more runs have scored for Norwood. They lead it 6-0. Collins walked in the first inning. And she gets a piece of this one, right side, and caught for the third out. And that'll do it, but Norwood plates 3 more runs. They lead it 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the second on HCAM. Bottom of the second inning, 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Hillers. Tara Kester stepping in. She's had a great season with the bat. .590 batting average. 21 runs scored, 27 driven in, 9 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 home runs. All 3 of them were hit here at Hopkinton High School. That pitch down low. 2 of them were in the Westwood game last week. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. One and one. Little high. Down low. 2 and 1. Tara Kester, she has a great eye at the plate, typically. Foul tip, 2 and 2. Line up and the pitch. Fouled off. Draws the walk. First base runner of the game for the Hillers, Catherine Morse to the plate. Catherine Morse has had a nice season. 471 batting average, 15 runs scored, 14 RBIs. Down low. Checking at first. Runner back safe. And there's a strike. 1-1. Little high, checking at first, runner back safe. Outside. Swing and a miss. Checking at first. Kester back. She'll stay put. That'll fill up the count. Up high. Draws the walk. 2 on, no outs. I'll bring up Sienna Harrigan. Ooh. Little mound visit. And that pitch low, runners stay put. Harrigan, a 452 on the season, 10 runs scored, 12 driven in, 3 doubles. Bunt pulled back, ball 2. Well, I guess a good thing about this umpire, he's not giving anyone the outside part of the plate. So at least it's even. And this is hit in the air, right side. Could be trouble, and it's caught. Runners are going to tag. And it'll be runners on first and third. Morse stays put. Kester tags. 1 away. That'll bring up Carly Stevens. There was good range there by Molly Federick. Down low. Runner taking off. Throw to second. They didn't get her. She got it. Morse with a nice slide. Runners on second and third. Close call at the bag. But Morse just able to get her foot in there. Well, the Hillers, they like playing small ball. They'll try to manufacture runs any way they can. This is hit in the air, and it is caught by the catcher. 2 away. Juliana Cedia going to come up to the plate, try to help her own cause. 500 on the season. 8 runs scored, 10 RBIs. The lefty steps in. And she gets a good piece of this one. Over to the fence. That'll drop in for a hit. 1 run in to score. Here comes a second run. Cedia hustling over to second, and she is safe with a 2 RBI double. What a piece of hitting by Juliana Cedia. Makes it a 6-2 game. They'll bring up Jasmine Batika, and we'll have a pinch runner for Cedia. Charlotte Chevrolet will take over on second base. Alexa Polo set to deal, and this is hit in the air over to center field and caught for the third out, but the Hillers do plate 2. It's a 6-2 Norwood lead as we head to the top of the third on HCAM. Top of the third inning, 6, 7, and 8 due up for Norwood. Molly Federick, the left fielder, steps in. She'll take a strike. Actually, Molly Federick is the right fielder. Cedia delivers. Down low. That was a great hit by Cedia last inning. Gives the Hillers some momentum and keeps them very much in this game as long as they can have a few clean innings. But against this Norwood lineup, that is not an easy task. And she gets a piece of this. Slow roller over to second base. Flip to first. No problem. 4-3, out number 1. Delaney Gover to the plate. Wind up and the pitch. Strike 1. Gover struck out in the first inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Cedia deals. Outside. 1-2. And this is hit in the air to the right field, and it's caught by Batika. 2 away. That'll bring up Natalie Gale, the first baseman. And that was good range by Batika. That was shallow right field. She was just able to track it down. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 on Natalie Gale. Down low. One and one. In there for strike. 1-2. Fouled away. Up high and inside. 2-2. Inside there, full count. See, you're going to put some dirt on the hand. It looked like the ball slipped out on that last pitch. Oof, close. Umpire didn't like it. There's a 2-out walk. Jillian Olbrice to the plate. The righty steps in with the orange bat. There's a strike. Infielders are in on the corners. Down low, got away from the catcher. Runner from first will advance. Gale up to second on the wild pitch. And there's a bunt. Slow roller right side. Throw to first. Not in time. So an infield single for Olbrice. That'll bring up top of the order, Athena Alexopoulos. Two on, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. As the lefty steps in. And tipped foul. 0-1. Runner will have to retreat. think she was trying to pull a quick one there. Could be a bunt attempt here. Pulls back. Ball one. Don't forget, tonight, 7 p.m., Hillers Norwood baseball. The 10-3 Hillers against the 10-3 Norwood Mustangs. It is a game that could help determine the TVL Large title. As this is driven up the right side, that'll get through. A run will score. And heading over to third is Gale. That was Albright's heading to third. Gale scored. And it's a RBI single for Alexa Polos. Shannon Gover to the plate. Conference in the pitcher's circle. Well, the Hillers, they need to get out of this inning right now. You do not want to let this Norwood team have a rally here. There's a strike. There's a bunt, and it is foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and she gets out of the inning with minimal damage. Norwood does play to run. It's a 7-2 score as we head to the bottom of the third on HCAM. Yeah, she said she was going to come and take some pictures. This game goes the distance. It's going to run late. Lighting could become an issue. Actually, it's still, it doesn't get dark till like 8, so it should be alright. Yes. Getting everybody involved today.
Where's that Cousins guy? He needs to be out here on a camera.
Yeah, right. A 7-2 Norwood lead as we enter the bottom of the third inning. Top of the order for the Hillers. Emily Jurassic steps in. Jurassic, a .357 batting average on the season. 15 runs scored, 10 driven in. And she rips this one into left field. That'll get down for a hit. A leadoff single. Jurassic, she has hit the ball well lately. The Hillers have hit the ball well. .473 team batting average. Kristen McCluskey stepping in. Another one who's hit the ball very well. .457 batting average. 25 runs scored and 9 driven in as she takes ball one. Down low, runner from first, taking off. The throw is not in time. A stolen base for the speedster, Emily Jurassic. Here's a strike. And this is hit into right field. Jurassic heading to third. She will head home. The throw is not in time. And McCluskey going to keep going over to third. The throw to third. Not in time. Kristen McCluskey making it all the way to third base and driving in Jurassic. No outs in the inning. That'll bring up Caroline Day Simone. And now Norwood going to have a bit of a mound visit as they bring in the infield. Well, the Hillers, this lineup is a team that's not going to go away very easily. Simone steps in. She flew out in her only plate appearance back in the first. Fouled away. On the backstop, you have pictures of the seniors lined up. Line up and the pitch down low. And the catcher looking at McCluskey at third base, threatening to throw down. Little high, says the umpire. 2-1. And this is fouled away. 2-2. Still no outs in the inning. And this is hit in the air over to left center. That'll drop in for a hit. Here comes McCluskey around to score. It's an RBI double for Caroline Day Simone. It's a 7-4 game. Tara Kester coming to the plate. That is Day Simone's third double of the season. Now we'll get another pitcher's circle visit. The Norwood coach will come out. Carol Savino. She's done a great job with this Norwood program. Kester, who's coming up to the plate, walked in the second inning and scored a run. Day Simone all the way up to third. Still no outs in the inning. And we're going to have a pitching change. We'll step aside, let you know who it is. You are tuned in to Hillers Softball on HCAM. New pitcher is Caitlin Flynn. Athena Alexopoulos stays in the game and moves over to right field. Lineup and the pitch. Little high to Tara Kester. It looks like Natalie Gale, who was the right fielder, moved down to first base. That pitch down low, runner taking off, and it's a stolen base. DeSimone slides in. Right up and the pitch. And this is up the middle, slow roller. DeSimone scores easily, throw to first in time. But a job well done by Kester, sacrifice RBI ground out. And it's a 7-5 game. That run is charged to Athena Alexopoulos, who gave up 5 runs, all of them earned, and also 4 hits. There's a strike. Line up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air, left side, and caught by the third baseman. Just able to reel it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Sienna Harrigan. Line up and the pitch. And this is going to drop in the infield dirt. Throw to first in time. A 6-3 out, but the Hillers plate 3 runs, and they are right back in this game. A 7-5 Norwood lead as we head to the top of the 4th on HCAM. New pitcher for the Hillers. Charlotte Can is in the game to take over for Juliana Cedia. Cedia went 3 innings, giving up 5 hits, 7 runs, 4 of which were earned. Had 5 walks and 2 strikeouts. So we'll see what Can do. Stepping in, Kaylee Reed, the catcher. Line up and the pitch. A little high. 7-5 game. The Hillers right back in there after a 3-run bottom of the 3rd. Can winds and deals, swing and a miss. 1-1. Here's the 1-1, up high. The 2-1, up high. Right up in the pitch, up high. And that'll draw the walk. That'll bring up Samantha Rose. Well, this has been Charlotte Can's big struggle, finding the plate. She has made 8 appearances, a 7.67 ERA, 1 win on the season. She has good velocity, but sometimes a little trouble finding the plate. That's fouled away. Charlotte Canna Jr. She'll likely be the starter, the full-time starter for the Hillers next season. That bunt pulled back. The pitch gets away. Runner takes off for second. Reed advances on the wild pitch. Runner on second, no outs. There's a bunt, slow roller foul. 0-2. That's fouled away. Count remains 0-2. That's fouled off the backstop. Wind up in the pitch. And this is fisted in the air and caught by a diving Kristen McCluskey. What a catch that was. 1 away. They'll bring up Maddie Collins. What a dive that was. We'll have to remember that one for the highlight reel. Swing and a miss. Good point by our cameraman John Ritz. The goalie reflexes kicking in. Up high. Big thank you to John Ritz today for getting a full day of work doing some girls lacrosse as well as helping out with the softball game and the baseball game. Full day for him, but that's why he's paid the big bucks. This is a fair ball, throw to first, and the runner going to try to go home, thrown out in time. So they get the out at first, but Kaylee Reed scores, so it turns into a sacrifice. And that'll bring up Molly Federick. So it's now an 8-5 game. Norwood leading the Hillers. But the Hopkinton Bats have been swinging hot the last couple of innings. We'll see what they could do in the fourth. Molly Federick on the day is 0 for 1 with a walk. Or make that 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, excuse me. There's a strike. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Down low. The 1-2. And this is hit in the air. That'll drop into left field. So that is going to be a 2-out single for Federick. And that'll bring up Delaney Gover. Swing and a miss. Outside. Down low, gets away. Runner from first advances to second. Down low. Three and one. Hit in the air, and that'll drop into shallow center field. Runner going to be waved around third, and she'll score. An RBI single. That was actually Caitlin Flynn who took over in the batting order for Gover. She gets the RBI single. So it's a 9-5 game now. A pitch inside on Gale. Norwood has scored a whole lot of runs with 2 outs this game. Swing and a miss. Fouled off. 1-2. A little high, says the umpire. 2-2. Up high, full count. Ooh, that hit her. Or did it? It definitely hit her. I was curious if it hit the bat as well, but the umpire says no. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Jillian Olbryce to the plate. Fouled up the right side, 0-1. Bryce 1 for 2 today with a single. Ooh, off the ground. And she'll get first as it hit her. Bases loaded. Athena Alexopoulos to the plate. And there's going to be a mound visit here. Charlotte Can starting to have a little bit of a control issue. She has hit 2 straight batters, walked the one before that. And Coach Alberry with some words of wisdom. Outside. There's a strike. Oh no, it was a ball. 2-0. Outside. Alexopoulos, 1 for 3 on the day, runs scored. Outside. And this is up the middle, and here comes a run in to score. And now another run going to come in to score. It's an 11-5 game. That is a 2 RBI hit. And runners on first and second. It was actually a walk to Alexopoulos, and then the RBI hit. And it looks like CD is going to come back out to pitch. So that'll be the day for Can. And CD will come back out. We'll step aside on HCAM. Kaylee Reed stepping in. Lineup and the pitch. There's a strike. 5 runs have scored this inning for Norwood. Outside. And this is hit in high in the air. Could be trouble, and it'll drop. And now here comes another run to score as Alexopoulos slides in. It's a 13-5 Norwood lead. An RBI single for Kaylee Reed. Samantha Rose to the plate. Line up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air, and Kester makes the catch. Third out of the inning, but 6 runs score for Norwood, and they lead it 13-5 as we head to the bottom of the 4th on HCAM. Did you find her?
No.
I hope she didn't leave. If it gets close to it, go set up. I can do both. Actually, is it getting too close, you think?
No, it's 6:30.
All right.
We can go at least a minute.
If it gets really close, just go. I got it. I don't have to do much anyway because it's been. Bottom of the 4th inning, Carly Stevens stepping in. A 13-5 Norwood lead. Line up and the pitch from Flynn outside. Caitlin Flynn, a junior, took over last inning and got Norwood out of it after 3 runs scored. That pitch outside. 2-0 the count. Little low, 3-0. There's a strike. There's a strike. Full count. And she'll rip this one into right field. And it is a leadoff single for Stevens. That'll bring up Juliana Cedia. Cedia had a 2 RBI double in the 2nd inning. And it works out. They bring her back in the game and she gets the hit. Infielders in on the corners. And this gets away from the catcher. And advancing up to second is going to be the pinch runner for Stevens, Bailey Harrigan. She advances on the wild pitch. Outside, gets away from the catcher. Here goes Harrigan, the third. Runner on third, no outs. She winds and deals, swing and a miss. That was a home run swing there from Cedia. 2-1. Down low. Checking at third, runner back safe. That pitch down low, Cedia draws the walk. Runners on the corners, Jasmine Batika coming to the plate. And she'll get a piece of this one, and it is caught by the first baseman. Runner at third tags and scores. Well, it was the second baseman who made the catch, actually, and she tried to run over to first base to get the hitter, but was not in time, and Stevens ends up scoring. That was actually Charlotte Chevery at first base. She's in the game as the pinch runner. So now Emily Jurasek will step in. Jurasek at the plate. She is 1 for 2. Checking at first. Runner is back. Well, this game has had a little bit of everything. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. Jurassic singled in the third, scored a run, and stole a base. Up high. Flynn deals. Slow roller left side, picked up by the shortstop. Throw to second in time. So they get the 6-4 force out. That'll bring up Kristen McCluskey. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. McCluskey had a RBI triple in the third. There's a bunt. Slow roller, first base side, throw in time. Just in time for the third out. The Hillers played a run. It's a 13-6 Norwood lead as we head to the top of the fifth on HCAM. We are ready for the top of the fifth inning. Stepping to the plate for Norwood is Maddie Collins. She'll take that one outside. Wind up and the pitch. Ball two. There's a bunt, and it's foul. Nearly caught by Carly Stevens. Maddie will head back to the batter's box. Don't forget, coming up right after we're done, we'll have Hillers baseball as they take on Norwood. Catch that game on youtube.com/HCAMTV as well as our HCAM Ed channel. There's a strike. A big battle tonight between 10-3 Hopkinton and 10-3 Norwood. Could determine the TVL large title holder. Outside. Full count. And the walk is drawn. That'll bring up Molly Federick. So 1 on, no outs. Wind up in the pitch. There's a bunt. Slow roller. Throw to first. Gets away. Everyone's safe. And the umpire going to say she left early before the bunt was actually implemented. She started going down to first base, so she is out. There's a strike. I'll make the count 0-1. Fouled away. So they got Maddie Collins for the out for leaving early. And Molly Federick is back at the plate. Outside. 1-2. Outside. Two and two. And this is hit in the air, and that'll drop into right field. So it'll be a one-out single for Federick. And we'll see who this brings up. I believe it's going to be Kate Flynn stepping in. Cedia deals. Fouled away. It's good power shown off there. That is an unlisted number 10 at the plate. Swing and a miss. No, that is Kate Flynn. The number was throwing me off. Norwood has those stripes running across the jersey. Look like a 10, but it is indeed a 19. Here's the 0-2. Outside. Runner from first threatens to take off, throw down. She's back safe. Don't want to test Carly Stevens too often. She's got a good throw down that first base line. Here's the 1-2. Up high. The 2-2. Fought off, foul. One on, one out. And this is a slow roller up the right side and bobbled. A rare mistake by Sienna Harrigan. So Flynn reaches on the E4. Federico up to second. Natalie Gale to the plate. There's a strike. Strike two. Oh, and two. Fouled away. Count remains 0-2. Well, the fans here getting their money's worth today. This game's almost 2 hours old. Looks like we could have a slight overlap with the baseball game. Swing and a miss. There's strike 3. 2 away. That'll bring up Julian Olbryce. Cedia deals up the right side, foul. Ooh, close, 1-1. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Norwood has scored a lot of runs with 2 outs today. Well, the ump doesn't like that outside corner. Two and one. There's a bunt, slow roller, first base side, and she'll lay the tag down. Runners on base advance, but it will not matter. That is the 3rd out of the inning. We will head to the bottom of the 5th with the score Norwood 13, the Hillers 6 on HCAM. And we are ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. 3, 4, and 5 due up. DeSimone, Kester, and Morse. DeSimone 1 for 2 on the day. She had an RBI double in the 3rd, as well as a stolen base. Wind up and the pitch. And therefore a strike. Here's the 0-1, a little high. Set to deliver, fouled away. 1-2 count. And this is hit in the air to right field and caught. One away. Stepping in, Tara Kester. She has a sacrifice RBI, a walk, and a run scored. And she'll get a little piece of this one. Slow roller, flip to first, not a problem. 4-3 for out number 2. Catherine Morse to the plate. All right, looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here. Stepping in, Sofia Opa Desano. Getting the senior in there. And she rips this one up the left side, bobbled by the shortstop, and she beats it out. A 2-out single. I'll bring up Sienna Harrigan. Outside, throw down to first, runner back safe. Set to deliver. Up the left side. Handled by the shortstop. Throw to first in time. Good throw over. A 6-3 out. And we'll head to the top of the 6th. It's a 13-6 lead for Norwood on HCAM. of the sixth inning. One. Rolled into the backstop. Wind up by the pitch inside. Pitch outside there. 3-1. Speedy deals the puck. There's a walk. Brings Janet over. There's a bunt, slow roller, and it is going to be thrown down to first, and it's not in time. Everyone's safe. And now Alexopoulos heads to third. Oh, she's saying batter's out. She was out of the batter's box. So that'll be one away. And Alexopoulos will have to head back to first. The batter was out of the batter's box. That brings up Bailey Reed, the catcher. Cedia sets the deal. Hit in the air and caught. Samantha Rose will come to play.
I got it.
Good job. And we apologize. We know we're having some technical difficulties. We're trying to work on it. And this is hit in the air, right side, caught by the second baseman. And that'll be an out. Third out of the inning. And we will head to the bottom of the sixth. Norwood leading it 13-6 on HCAM. Bottom of the sixth inning. Due up is Carly Stevens for the Hillers. do believe we have the technical difficulties fixed. Hopefully they'll stay fixed. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Hillers. Carly Stevens, Juliana Cedia, Jasmine Batika. In this long softball game. Well, the baseball game hasn't gotten started yet. A little bit of a delayed start there. First pitch outside. Maybe they're waiting for us. Line up and the pitch. In there for a strike. Stevens had a 2 RBI single in the 4th. Set to deliver. Fouled away. 1-2 count. She deals. And there's strike 3. 1 away. That'll bring up Juliana Cedia. Cedia, 1 for 1 with a walk. 2 RBI double in the 2nd. Well, Caitlin Flynn has done a good job for Norwood at calming down this Hillers potent lineup. Cedia rips this one up the middle. That'll trickle into center field, and that'll be a 1-out single. That'll bring up Jasmine Batika. I'll tell you something, this Hillers lineup, they could strike at any time. They are trailing 13-6. Not looking so good, but you still got 5 more outs you got to get against a very good lineup. One of the best in the TVL. Line up and the pitch. Up the right side, foul. Set to deliver. Up the middle, slow roller, throw to first, gets away, everyone's safe. Ooh. Well, she was safe. She did touch the bag, so she's able to go up the line. So Batika beats out the single, and that'll bring up Emily Jurassic. 2 on, 1 out. Flynn deals. This is hit in the air and caught. 2 away. Now bring up Kristen McCluskey. Outside. Game over, 2 hours old. Inside. That hit her. That'll load up the bases for Caroline de Simone. There's a strike. Little high. 1-1. I think the umpire might be giving dugout warnings. It looks like some warnings being administered. So the umpire administering some warnings. And it looks like he's directing it to the Norwood coach. So something must have been said that he didn't like. I believe it might just be directed towards Norwood. Looks like he's writing up the coach or something. Well, these games get tense, especially at this time of the season. Oh, it looks like the pitcher might have been thrown out of the game. So the pitcher might be thrown out of the game. It looks like we're going to have all kinds of moves around the field for Norwood. So Caitlin Flynn has been ejected from the game. And we'll have a new pitcher. Athena Alexopoulos is back in the pitcher's circle for Norwood. So all kinds of stuff happening in this one. I believe the pitcher was complaining about the strike zone. And the umpire didn't like it. So Caroline de Simone steps back in with bases loaded. That pitch down low. 2-1 the count. Line up and the pitch. Gets a piece of this one over to the wall, and it is not going to be caught. Drops in front of the fence. One run is in. Here comes another run. 3-run score, a 3 RBI triple for Caroline de Simone. Cedia scores, Batika scores, and McCluskey scores. And it's a 13-9 game. That'll bring up Tara Kester. A beautiful piece of hitting by De Simone. And we're not done yet. little high. Fouled away. So Caroline DeSimone, 3 RBI triple, makes it a 13-9 game. So I'm being told that Hiller's baseball is on hold due to the fact there is no umpires. They will be bringing umps from another game. That pitch up high. 2-1. Checking at third, runner back safe. 3-1 the count. She deals, and this is up the left side and caught for the third out. The Hillers plate 3, and they have made this game very interesting. It is 13-9 Norwood heading to the 7th inning on HCAM. We are ready for the 7th inning, a 13-9 Norwood lead. Maddie Collins stepping to the plate. A 3 RBI triple by Caroline DeSimone puts the Hillers within reach here in this 7th inning. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 count. Again, for those of you expecting the baseball game, we will bring you to that. It has not started yet. They are awaiting umpires who are currently working another game. So it'll be a late baseball game tonight as 10-3 Hopkinton battles 10-3 Norwood. And a crucial game for the TVL Large title. Outside. 2-1. Cedia delivers. Right back to her. One away. That'll bring up Molly Federico. Well, this game's had a little bit of everything. A ton of momentum shifts. An ejection. And Some errors, some good hitting, some wild pitching. It's been fun. That pitch down low. And even some technical difficulties. Set to deliver. Inside. Two and one. Three and one count. Fouled away. Full count. She'll draw the walk. A one-out walk. That'll bring up Caitlin Flynn. Or actually, no, Flynn was ejected. So this will be, I believe, Delaney Gover stepping back into her spot. Up high. Here's the 1-0. Here's a strike. It is indeed Gover at the plate. And here's the bunt. Slow roller. Throw to first. They get one out. Federico advances to second. So they get Gover, who's 3-4. Two away. Natalie Gale to the plate. And this is up the right side. That'll trickle into right field. Runner from third being waved around. The throw home in time. They called her safe. It looked like that throw was there in plenty of time, and Stevens did a great job blocking the plate. I think the umps might want to talk about this one. She did not look safe. I know I'm at a much fire angle, but it looked like Stevens had that plate blocked perfectly. Well, I guess it'll be an RBI hit for Gale. Wind up and the pitch, hit in the air, center field caught for the third out. Norwood does plate a run, a controversial run, and it's 14-9 as we head to the bottom of the seventh on HCAM. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Hillers down to their final 3 outs. Stepping in is going to be Sofia Desano. She had a single in the 5th inning in her only plate appearance. And the baseball game still awaiting umpires. We have umpires working another game, hopefully close by, that are going to come down. That has been one of the troubling things about the rain situation yesterday. Had a lot of games moved to Wednesday. It made it difficult to book umpires. Line up in the pitch. And this is right back to the pitcher. Throw to first, 1 away. 1-3 out. Sienna Harrigan coming up to the plate. Now it's a 14-9 Norwood lead. Hillers down to their final 2 outs. Down low. Down low. 2-0. And this is up the middle, bobbled by the shortstop, throw to first in time. A good recovery. 6-3 for out number 2. That'll bring up Carly Stevens. Popped up and foul. There's been a lot of momentum shifts in this game. And a lot of craziness. It's been an entertaining game, to say the least. I'm sure there'll be more craziness tonight with Hillers baseball against Norwood. That game is scheduled for a 7 p.m. start, but there's an umpire delay. They're awaiting umpires and hoping to get started soon. Right now, right behind us, looks like the Hillers doing another infield-outfield warm-up. So I guess the good news is you can watch the entire softball game and catch the entire baseball game. A pitch down low. 2-1. And hit in the air, caught by the shortstop, and Norwood will win the game by a final score of 14-9. The Hillers put up a fight, but the Norwood Bats got it done. Norwood scores 14 runs on 11 hits, commits 1 error. The Hillers 9 runs on 8 hits and 6 errors. Hopkinton falls to 10-4. Norwood is now 8-6 on the season, as the Norwood Mustangs defeat the Hopkinton Hillers 14-9. For John Ritz and Denise Antaki on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for joining us. The final score for the final time, Norwood over Hopkinton 14-9. Hillers baseball coming up next on the HCAM Ed channel and our YouTube page. Thanks for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon.